Good afternoon, teacher. We are group number 3, and we are going to talk about allomorphs, morphemes, allophones, and minimal pairs. My theme is allophones. They are letters that are pronounced differently depending on how they're used, but belong to the same phoneme. Here we have some examples. I always like to pronounce this since the subject is general linguistics. We have top and stop. You can see that the T in stop is a little bit more like you cut the sound more stronger, more like stronger. The cut of the sound is stronger. Top, stop, stop, top. We have little and kitten, kitten, kitten. They sound a little different, but they belong to the same phoneme. A great way to differentiate them is through how they are written. We have to differentiate between these two types of brackets. These ones belong to phonemes, and these ones belong to allophones. It's important to note that depending on the language, allophones could be considered, they could be considered phonemes in another language. So it's always important to have sound discrimination exercises. Here I have lots of examples. Because of the time I have, I'm only going to read two. Then I'll give my next classmate the opportunity to talk about the theme. Lap, 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 lap. They're different, but belong to the same phoneme. Rapid, rabbit, rapid, rabbit. P, p, rapid, 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 rabbit. B, b, rabbit. Thank you so much.
Allomorph definitions. In phonology, an allomorph is a variant form of a morpheme. A morpheme is the smallest unit of a language. For example, the plural in English has 3 different morphemes. So the plural is an allomorph because there are alternatives. Not all plurals are found the same way. They are made in English 3 different morphemes: s, z, and us. Allomorphs in the past tense. The past tense is another morpheme that has multiple morphemes and is therefore an allomorph. When forming the past tense, it adds the sounds t, and to words to put them in the past tense, as in spoken, grabbed, and wanted respectively. Completely arbitrary allomorphs such as English went, go, plus past are relatively rare in the lexicon and occur almost exclusively with a few very frequent words. This unpredictable type of allomorph is called supplementation.
Example: a morpheme is the smallest unit of a language. For example, the plural in English has 3 different morphs. So the plural is an allomorph because there are alternatives. Not all plurals are formed the same way. They are made in English with 3 different morphs: s, c, and c. As in mix, jacks, and size, respectively. For example, when we find a group of different morphs or version of a morpheme, we can use the prefix allo, one of closely related set, and describe them as allomorph of that morpheme. Morpheme plural. Note that it can be attached to various lexical morphemes to produce structures such as cat plus plural, bus plus plural, she plus plural, and man plus plural. In each of these examples, the actual forms of the morph resulting from the plural morpheme are different. However, they are allomorphs of a morpheme, so in addition to s and c. Another allomorph of plural in English appears to be at 0, for because the plural form of sheets in actuality sheets past 0. When we look at main plus plural, we have a vowel tense in the word.
Hello, what is a phoneme? It is a limited set of ideals, sounds that form a language. Its concept facilitates the learning and development of a written system and allows the systematic description of variants or allophones according to the phonetic context. There are two phonemes in Spanish. The vowel phonemes they are made out of all the vowels of the alphabet are made of the letters of the alphabet. Below are the following examples that, when separated into syllables, are made out of several different phonemes that allow us to understand what we want to express. Laughter, daughter, baked, Tuesday, London, patient, language, officer, and friends. Thank you.
Minimal pairs are the pairs of words that have one phonemic change between them. We have a fourth aspect. The first is word initial, for example, sieve and receive. The second is consonant cluster. The example is crowd and cloud. The third is intervocalic. For example, pirate and pilot. And the last one is word final. For example, tire and tile. We have some benefits. For example, we will have better comprehension of the information and conversations, and we help recognize the minor resources between English mutual vowel sounds and help us to have a better pronunciation.